I'm Nicole Northgarden, and on my channel I like to take you thrifting with me to Goodwill and thrift stores, and of course I like to show you what I bring home. Today we're at Goodwill in Chanhassen, Minnesota, so let's see what we can find. Here we go. I love to thrift for myself, for my home decor, and my vintage collections. I also have a little resale booth in a vintage shop in a town nearby called the Pink Elephant in Hopkins, Minnesota. So some items I pick up are for my little resale space. We need a new table to use as a coffee table in a very small space in our downstairs room, which is also Chris's office. Now I know this is not like a normal dimension of a coffee table, but it might be just big enough. Round might work. Thinking about it. I like that it's clear because then it doesn't take as much space, like visual space. I love an entry bench. My house does not have a spot for it, but I do like it. I even like that fabric. It doesn't go with my stuff, and I have nowhere to put it, but I do like it. $90. I always think these carts are so cute, but again, I don't have room for it. $60, what? No, that's silly. If you watch my videos a lot and you like what you're seeing, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and join me here every time I upload a video. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing so you'll get notified when I upload more videos. I greatly appreciate it. These are pretty. Can't tell what that says. $5 a plate. Seems excessive. $3 a plate, not so bad. I really don't need that size though, because I'm not looking to get like a collection I'll use to eat. I just have a few in my China hutch. That's super cute. I like that mug. Stay close to people who feel like sunshine. This is cute, but I probably couldn't charge more than like $5 or $6 for it. $3 plus tax. Nah, I'm gonna pass. Kind of interesting, although it looks like it's flashed on, so the color's coming off. So no, $3 for a scratched glass. Bummer. These are cool. It's like etched. Also $3. Better. That color is in the glass. I do not believe that's sprayed on, so that's a little better. Wow, that's really heavy. $11. No. But really heavy. Maybe a $4, but not an $11 purchase. This is beautiful. It's not broken. That's amazing because it's just kind of hanging out there. Let's see if we can tell who made it. Oh, it's just floral gift. Modern. Really pretty. Really pretty. Not a teapot collector, but it's pretty. Nice big bowl. Nowhere to store it, but I like it. This is gorgeous. And the greatest of these is Love. Genuine bone china. It's from 2002. Very pretty. Nice vintage look for sure. That is also really cute. A little piece of pottery. Let's see what we got here. $4, that's not bad. A little hand-painted pottery. That I might pick up for the shop. That has potential. This is heavy. It's nice. $4. Really heavy. I wonder who made it. It doesn't seem old, but it's pretty. And I like that it's so heavy. Nice little butter dish by Fallsgraf. $7 seems high to me. Certainly too high for resale. If you're gonna keep it, it's a decent price, I guess. What's this? Happy everything. That's funny. It's like an all-inclusive plate. You only need one plate for all your holidays. That's funny. Cannot lie, this I did buy. $5, I like that. Made it myself, just kidding. It's really funny. Let's see what's interesting over here in the Knickknacks. $11 on a pottery plate. I mean, it's pottery, but it seems like a lot. Some figurines. This little guy is cute. $1.99. He's adorable. Little crack. Little crazy. The apple is cute. $2.99 on the apple. It's not bad. You really don't need anything for fall on resisting. It's kind of cute. Fig collector might like that. I might pick that up for the shop. It's kind of cute. Okay, now this little guy is adorable. Oh, he says, I love New York. That is so cute. Oh, and the stopper is in there. All right. I might bring him home for myself because I do love New York. And you know, I have my little collection of New York postcards. So I could put him with my collection postcards. That might be kind of cute. Thinking about it. That is nice. Their prices have definitely come down. Well, I mean, there's then a $12.99 thing, but for the most part, like, I feel like their prices have definitely leveled out a bit, which is nice. That tattoo says basically that it's broken. Yeah, this one's broken too, and they're charging a lot of money for them. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That also does not make sense. $6.99 for that is way too much. But it could be that there's like leftover items that were priced before they drop things. Who knows? This is cute. A little handmade. $9, but I think it's like, yeah, it's like hand done, I think. So, kind of nice. What is this? Oh, it's an M. That's cute. I have M's in my life, but they don't want that. It's cute though. I like this too. This was probably Southern Living. I don't know, but that's my guess. Looks kind of like it. Ooh, this is nice. I don't have a table big enough for that, but that's nice. And what is the price? Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy, sometimes. Oh, it's not bad, $7. I don't have a table big enough, but I like it. Okay, this looks like part of an altar or like a pulpit. Anybody have any guesses? $19.99. It was raised Catholic, and it almost looks like something related to communion. I don't know. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Could be something from a Protestant church. I can't think of what though. Okay, this is cute. Is that the shape of a tooth? Like, are you supposed to put your teeth in here? Hopefully no one's teeth are in there. It's kind of cool. $7. I don't love that, like the square things on the ends of the hooks. But the thing itself is kind of cool. That's cute. I like this vintage. Not for 15. That's Minnesota, for anyone who's curious. That is the shape of our fair state. $7. These are the ones, I think, like the ones you buy at Joann's for like $10 or $12, depending on the size. Pretty sure that's 11. You might be able to get that cheaper at Joann's Fabrics with a coupon, and it would be new. Pretty sewing box. You know I have a thing for sewing boxes. Let's see. Be $5. Be $5. Let's see. What's the price? It's $5. Oh boy. It's cute. Doesn't have the tray, and it looks like someone used it for crayons. It's all junky inside. Bummer. Okay, if it wasn't junky inside, I think $5 is a good price on that. It's super pretty and in pretty good shape. It doesn't have its interior tray, which they sometimes do, but I don't like that there's crayon all over it. Icky. That's a nice price, $3.99. I don't need it, but it's nice. I also like this. I don't need an L, but it's pretty. This is lovely. $7, that's old. It's really pretty. I like that. And I know it's not a picture. I learned the name of what this is with the skinny neck, and now it's eluding me. I watched a video the other day. Well, anyway, if anyone knows, you can tell me in the comments. Okay, this is the expensive section where they mark everything up because they think it's worth something. 20. Oh, this is pretty. This is actually pretty. $20. No, but I do like it. Oh, what's the mark? We didn't look, did we? I cannot read that. I can't read it, but it's pretty and it's definitely old. Feels a little random. Like they were like, get some things and let's mark them at $20. Because like, why? That's not vintage, or people don't really make pies anymore. No one's gonna pay $20 for that. It's kind of cool. Cheese crock. I wouldn't pay $20 for it, but it's pretty. I like it. It's cool for 20. That's not separate. Interesting. Some peach luster there. This is kind of cool. Again, $20. Again, this is like the $20 section. If you want to spend $20, come to this section. Okay, actually, that's $25. Okay, one of you tell me, does this work? Because I see it at thrift stores all the time, which tells me, I bet this thing doesn't work. Has anyone tried it? Is it a good one? I mean, I'm on the hunt for one that will actually work for me, but I have a feeling this one might not be it. But you let me know if you've had a good experience with this. Because why is everyone getting rid of them? Okay, I hope it was fun coming with me to Goodwill. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got at Goodwill. And then I also have a small haul from another thrift store that I stopped in. I was actually in southern Minnesota and stopped in a thrift store. Didn't really do any filming, but I did get a few things that I want to show to you. So let me start with Goodwill though. And I mentioned in the video that I do a little bit of reselling at a shop called the Pink Elephant. It's in Hopkins, Minnesota. And so some of the things I bought are for the shop, and then some of the things that I bought are for me. Okay, so for the shop, I got the little piggy, and he was $2.99. I tried to get the sticker off just to see if there was any mark, but there's no mark, but I thought he was really cute. And these types of things sell really well for me. So I think someone will like to have him. Oh, before I forget, I will insert a picture here. I bought the round black table. I bought it for our downstairs room. So I'm going to be doing a little project down there. It's a room that Chris uses. It's his comic book room, but then also his home office. And we're doing a little redo down there. So that will be on my other channel, my home and garden channel. And you'll see that table down there in place. So we're using it as a coffee table. It's a little small for a coffee table, but the space down there is really limited, and we really don't use it like for entertaining, only when we have family guests over, you know, or other guests, and we need like an overflow space. Sometimes kids will go down there, they'll play games, they'll watch movies. So we really don't need a big coffee table because it's not getting used every day that way. Mostly it gets used as a home office. So I just wanted something small to go in front of the couch, and I think that table will work really well. We tested it out. We kind of like it. So anyway, that video will be coming. Okay, also for the shop, I got this little crock with the lid. I thought it was so cute, and it is hand painted. So I think this will go over really well. People like, you know, wildlife here in Minnesota, and so I think that will be really nice. It's definitely handmade. It says RB. So anyway, it was $3.99, which I thought was a fine price for a piece of pottery. Okay. Okay, that's all that I got for the shop. Then for myself, I got this little guy. I love him so much. He's got the cutest little face. I think he's so sweet. I don't really collect elephants. Actually, my daughter Molly collects elephants, but this one's staying with me. I'm going to find a place for him somewhere in this room, and then I'm going to put a flower frog, and I'll be able to put like some of my little vintage postcards, because I have a little collection of New York postcards. Put a few of those on display next to him. It's going to be adorable. And I also picked up this. Oh, and did I say this? He was $1.99. Their prices have definitely come down. So this is a Goodwill that I don't love to go to. It's called Chanhassen Goodwill. And the reason I hit that one sometimes is because it's in Chanhassen, which is called, I think I've told you guys this, the southwest suburbs. And so there's Chanhassen, and then there's Chaska, the Goodwill bins where I go, and then there's a Chaska Goodwill. And so it's like 3 stops kind of all in a very, you know, similar track. And so it's really, I really like the Chaska bins and the Chaska Goodwill. So, you know, I'll go to Chanhassen because it's there, but their prices have come down. I was really surprised. Like nothing was under $3.99 a few months ago. So I'm really glad. Like this definitely would not have been $1.99. So that was really nice. Okay. Then I also got this, it is a thermometer for the wall, like you hang it. I'll take it out. I just think it's so vintage looking. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I just liked the look of it. So you attach this to the wall, and then you can hang the thermometer. What is the temperature? It is 70. Ooh, it's a little warm. 74-ish in here. That's kind of warm. Kind of warm. But I thought that was really cute. It's made to look old is what I was going to say. Hold on a second. Ooh. It is made to look vintage, which is probably why I liked it, because it definitely gives me the vintage feels. Okay, and oh, the other thing I got for myself, this is a little spendy, but if you were to buy this online or at a craft store, you'd definitely probably pay more than $10. It's a punch. So I thought it was a really pretty butterfly punch. I tried it out. I had a little piece of cardstock in my purse It was actually a pamphlet from a business that I went to. And so I punched that out and it works. That's the key with punches. You always got to try them out, make sure they work. And it does. So I think that will be a really nice addition to my scrapbooking / junk journaling, really junk journaling stuff. So, okay. That's all that I got at the Goodwill. Before I move on, I want to give a little shout out and show you what I bought. So there's a channel on here on YouTube. Wow, guys, I'm having a lot of trouble speaking tonight. There's a channel on YouTube called Fat Bird Finds. They do a live stream. I believe it's on Friday nights. And sometimes they do a sale they are like resellers. That's what they do. And so sometimes they have a little live sale, but they are so fun. It's two ladies. Their names are Laura and Mary Beth. If you're ever looking for like another thrifting channel, I just think they're so fun. They do thrift with me's, but mostly I really love their live stream. It's just a bunch of people who love old stuff all hanging out in the same place together. It's great. So anyway, I bought this and they sent me some stickers, some funny stickers, which I now have on display here. So thank you to Laura and Mary Beth for all that you do, and to all of my viewers, check them out. They're super fun. Okay. So that's all that I got, Goodwill. That's my shout out to Fat Bird Finds. Now I would like to show you what I got from the other little thrift store. So I got a bunch of paper. It's mostly a lot of junk journaling supplies, but not all. But I got, so this is like scrapbooking paper and then wrapping paper in lovely prints. Really cute stuff. This is all for my junk journals. Super happy about these. Oh, I really like that one. I forgot about that one. And some yellow, cheerful yellow. Okay, and then I also got this wax, which I'm not going to use the wax, but I just love the advertising, like the box. So I'm like, I'm going to use vintage advertising in my junk journals because I love like the fonts. I just love the pictures. I don't know. It's a thing for me. So I was like, I'm going to start, if I find vintage advertising that's really not worth anything like in its current state, I'm just going to pick it up and then I can use the box in my junk journals and get rid of the wax. To be honest with you, I'm not going to use the wax. Okay, let me get two more little bags. Hold on a second. I got a whole bunch of frames. They're mostly this kind in different sizes, like they're kind of like brass or whatever, gold. I mean, they're made to look gold or brass, and they fold. I mean, we've all had these in our lives, right? So I got a whole bunch of these because, okay, so pro tip, if you have a booth and you have frames, put artwork in them. Like, it doesn't have to be fancy. You could put old postcards. You could even use pretty scrapbooking paper. So I had a bunch of frames sitting in my booth. And my friend, who's been selling for like 30 years, she's like, you should put paper or art in them. You know, nothing expensive, again. And as soon as I did that, they sold like hotcakes. So I'm like, oh, I found some more. I'm going to do the same thing because that has been a really good seller. The rest of the stuff I got is for me. So I got a bunch of patterns and a bunch of greeting cards, which I've actually already put away, so I'm not going to take them out, but I will show you what I'm doing with these. Oh, and then also a bunch, many of like handwritten envelopes. These are from like, not work basket, but it was like patterns. This lady was collecting patterns. So I have all these like handwritten envelopes. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting for a junk journaler. I know the other junk journalers out there know what I'm talking about. But for you non-junk journalers, you're like, what are you doing with all of this paper? I will show you. I have some samples here. So I have been putting junk journal videos over on Nicole Northgarden Home and Garden because they're going to tank if I put them on this channel. I cannot put those on this channel. The only thing I can put on this channel is Thrift with Me. If I put a thrift haul, it also tanks. Like, that's just the way it is. I don't know. YouTube only wants me to do Thrift with Me. So anyway, anything else goes either on DIY channel or over on Home and Garden. And that's where I've been putting my my junk journal ones. But this, you can see, this is how I use the vintage pattern the pictures. So I just cut them out. I've been making tags. These are for journaling on. You can see the back journal lines, which I stamped with corrugated cardboard. You can make a stamp out of corrugated cardboard to have junk journal lines. And then these are just vintage photos that I randomly found out in my travels, probably at the bins. I rescued them. And then, yeah, I just think these are so cute. So that's something that I've made. And then with the envelopes, one of the envelopes that I bought at that shop, I've already made something. So if you picture the page of a junk journal, so say this is a page, not a cover, but a page, you'd have this and you'd see this on one side and you can tuck stuff underneath it. But then when you turn the page, you actually have this thing that flips out. Isn't that so cool? So it like flips, and I put like sayings. It says, so this says, may your day be full of sunshine. And then you flip it out and it says, live each day with grace and authenticity. And then you flip again and it says, love with all your heart. And then there's a little spot to journal there. This is just from an envelope and I added some cardstock to reinforce it, but that's all that this is. So this is a great way to use up old envelopes. So that was another one. And then this is the best. This is an old junk mail envelope that you get like so that you can, you know, return a check with a bill or whatever. So if you picture it, this was the envelope and I just cut it in half. I tea-dyed it, coffee dyed it. This was coffee. And then stamped them. And so now I've got this little journaling thing here. And this had like a barcode on the back. So I just, you know, put a little, this is a piece of wrapping paper from the wrapping paper from that shop. So there you go. And this was like an embellishment that I found in the bins. And then this one, this is, you know, the window that's on a piece of junk mail. And when you pull up, you see like butterflies and it's, oh, and then on here it says, do what you love what you do. So yeah, I mean, it's just so fun. Oh, and this is like a little decorated paper clip. So you could see, then that just slides on because I'm actually working on a sunflower junk journal because September is my mother's birth month. My mother passed away when I was 20. September's her birth month and sunflowers were her favorite. So I'm doing a little like kind of in her honor. I'm not journaling about her, but when I'm making it, I'm kind of thinking of her, you know, and reflecting on that. So anyway, so those are some things that I do with all of this paper that I pick up. And if you're interested, you can check out Nicole Northgarden Home and Garden for my junk journal videos. So I hope you enjoyed coming with me to the thrift store today and seeing what I brought home. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.